No debería de haber deshecho lo que el tiempo ya había hecho. Cuando él consumió a Katrina, el espíritu malo de ella lo infectó de una enfermedad. Puede ser salvado. Ya está perdido.
Marty Martinez has officially exchanged the Gift of the Gods title. This is now a Lucha Underground Championship match.
Dude, are you seeing what I'm seeing in front of me?
This Black Widow who stands by Marty's side, reclusive. Marty the Moth Martinez is your new Lucha Underground champion.
Time to marry the woman of my dreams, and glad to have my two best friends with me when I do.
Hope you're planning on keeping the vows to me.
That's the monster Matanza Cueto. Oh! Look at Ricky Mundo. Carnage has ensued. In the place of love and joy, we have blood and destruction. What's up, everybody, and welcome for another exciting night of Lucha Underground. That's Vampiro. I'm Matt Stryker. They are the Believers, and we want to thank L43 for doing that thing they do. And the thing that everyone's going to be talking about tonight, our huge double main event. Both matches have Ultimo Lucha Quattro implications.
Brother, and you ain't kidding. First up, a mega tag team match.
Mil Muertes and Phoenix will be partners tonight against their Ultimo Lucha opponents, respectively, the Mac and El Dragon Azteca Jr. And if that were not enough, our brand new Lucha Underground champion, Marty the Moth Martinez, he introduced his personal Black Widow, Reclusa. Tonight, Reclusa will make her in-ring debut, and it's against the former Lucha Underground champion, Pentagon Dark.
Maybe the biggest news of the night is after 6 weeks of intensive therapy and recovery, Taya is back in the temple, and I'm telling you now, man, she is pissed, and she has got something to say. Pay attention.
Antonio Cueto, you piece of shit! Get your old ass out here right now!
Taya has every right to be pissed. Her wedding was ruined, and 6 weeks of being on the shelf will make anyone ornery.
The bride is back, and all healed up, I say.
Healed up? Yo soy la güera loca, and I came here to fight! Your son ruined my wedding, sent me and my husband to the hospital, and sacrificed 2 of my friends. And tonight, I'm gonna sacrifice him. I demand a match with the monster Matanza Cueto right now!
You're a woman that knows what she wants.
Give him to me!
And I like that. But I also know what I want. And what I want is a sacrifice to the gods.
We have seen the monster Matanza Cueto lay waste to over half a dozen luchadors.
Dude.
Look at Taya. We got a referee. This is an official match.
I mean, it's official sacrifice, ass whooping all in one.
Of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that we have not seen the other fighters that Matanza has sacrificed over the course of time. They include Taya's friends, Joey Wrestling and Jack Evans.
Dude, you do not want to ruin a woman's wedding day. You are going to get your ass kicked.
Can't believe what I'm seeing here. Taya, pent up with rage and frustration, but Speaking of seeing, I don't know if Taya sees that Matanza is up. Taya is down.
Oh, boy. This is just not... I mean, okay, I get it. I understand, and it was very cool of her to do this, but I don't think she should be risking her career, her life.
Look at Antonio. Oh, you should be. Matanza moves in, but Taya gets a big boot up. It puts the big man in a circle. And now Matanza staggered. Taya trying to get some leverage from the second rope. I thought she was going for a DDT there, but man, Matanza's just way too strong. I think the power differential here is... Wait a minute. Taya looks like she's trying to sneak a choke in there.
And she's got it in deep.
And it doesn't matter about your height or your weight there if you could sink that choke in. Taya had to let that hold go. I think Matanza's neck was just too big.
Was that a double kick to the doubles? Yes.
Boom! Taya with a cutter has put Matanza down.
Come on, girl, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
And now the believers start to stir.
Now you're a believer, as am I.
Perhaps this is all Taya needed. A little bit of anger and the faith of the believers.
Antonio Cueto, he looks nervous.
The midnight sun set upon Matanza. Cover here. Wedding day retribution. No.
Damn.
Look at all the space between Matanza and Taya. That does not bode well. Yeah, we've seen so many people sacrifice, but for me, it's kind of hard to imagine a Lucha Underground without Taya. Wait a second. Oh, there's Taya's husband, Johnny Mundo. And now you have to believe that wherever Taya is, Johnny isn't too far behind. We haven't seen Johnny in nearly 2 months. Tonight he returns to protect his bride, to go toe-to-toe with the monster. You have to admire that, Vamp.
You better believe it, man. I just wanted to cuss my heart out. God bless Johnny Mundo. I hope he beats his head to a pulp like an Italian lady making spaghetti sauce with fresh tomatoes.
Moonlight drive from Johnny Mundo. And now the end of the world crashing down on the monster Matanza Cueto. There will be no sacrifice here tonight. Nobody has ever gotten up that fast from Johnny Mundo's end of the world.
He messed with his bride, man. I mean,
Johnny Mundo has officially put Matanza Cueto on notice. And now we put you on notice not to leave this channel, because up next, Tag Team Warfare as the Mac and El Dragon Azteca form an exciting union to take on the unlikely team of Mil Muertes and Phoenix. You'll only see it here on Lucha Underground. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lucha Underground. We are just 3 short weeks away from Ultima Lucha Cuatro. Let's run down the card. It was just announced during the break at Ultima Lucha Cuatro. Johnny Mundo will go one-on-one with the monster Matanza Cueto. Can Johnny get his revenge, or will Matanza make yet another sacrifice to the gods? Killshot and Son of Havoc have had a beef since Aztec Warfare 4. But at Ultima Lucha, they come to the end of the road of their rivalry, and one man will lose his mask. The Lucha Underground title will be on the line as Marty the Moth defends against the former champion Pentagon Dark, and it'll be one of the most violent matches we've ever had here in the temple. It's Cero Miedo.
Mil Muertes has stalked the Mac. He has even terrorized the Mac. Has even beaten the Mac. But can he survive a death match with the Mac?
That's the question. And Mac and Mil's partners tonight, Phoenix and El Dragon Azteca Jr. at Ultima Lucha Cuatro, they go one-on-one in a 2 out of 3 falls matchup.
I can't wait for Ultima Lucha Cuatro, and these dudes can't wait to get a jump on it right now.
The following lucha is a Tornado Tag Team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, the team of the Mac and El Dragon Azteca Jr.
Two fans' favorites. One must go into arguably the toughest match of his career at Ultima Lucha Quattro. I'm talking about the Mac on the right and El Dragon Azteca Jr. Thought he was going to Ultima Lucha Quattro to challenge for the Lucha Underground title. Instead, El Dragon Azteca Jr. has to go to war with Phoenix in a 2 out of 3 falls matchup.
And their opponents. First, from beyond the grave, Mil Muertes.
Well, speaking of murky depths, here comes a man that is spiritually absent, morally vacant, Mil Muertes. He's been involved in matches that have names like grave consequences, death matches. The mind begins to imagine all the carnage that Mil Muertes can inflict on his opponent, the Mac, come Ultima Lucha Quattro.
I think that it's a big case of somebody getting a big misunderstanding, like you and everybody else. Why is it always that he's the bad guy? Why is it always because carnage and violence is something that's bad? Maybe he just doesn't understand. Maybe he finds poetry in a way to have an outlet for the condition he's in mentally. Maybe this is his place. Maybe we are invading his territory. Did you ever think of looking at things like that?
Do you want a case for that tiny violin that you're playing?
You know, dress you up, kid, but it can't take you anywhere.
And his partner, from Mexico City, Mexico, Phoenix.
The man that was once coined the man of 1,000 lives now is indeed the Blackbird, a different Phoenix. And there's something that I just can't put my finger on. The question remains, how will the man of 1,000 deaths, Mil Muertes, and the Bird of War Phoenix coexist as they take on their Ultima Lucha opponents? We'll find that and more out next. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. This a Tornado Rules tag team match, which means there'll be no tags in and out. Phoenix and Mil Muertes on the right, El Dragon Azteca and Mac on the left. Bam, here it is for me. Dragon and Mac are going to be on the same page. They're going to be a cohesive unit. How are Phoenix and Mil Muertes going to get along, or are they just fighting for themselves? Mil Muertes, a man of strength. There is no meek Mil here. Heavy blows from El Dragon Azteca. Dragon now is going to try to use the ropes for a little bit more momentum. And Mil catches and releases.
Jeez, and you know what this reminds me of? And I'm looking at Mac and Dragon Azteca almost like airplanes in the First World War. The other two, I'm looking at fighter jets in the year 2018. They're just outgunned, my friend.
As you see Melissa Santos with a smile for her friend El Dragon Azteca, who came to her aid after her boyfriend, hang on, cover here. That boyfriend I referred to as Phoenix, after Phoenix just flipped the switch and shoved Melissa to the ground.
Phoenix came in. Now, did he come in to help Mil Muertes, or did he come in to stomp the living you-know-what out of Dragon Azteca Jr.?
That's a good question, but here is a prelude to Ultima Lucha Quattro right here. For me, these two are equally matched, but I think it's Phoenix's darkness versus El Dragon Azteca's personality. I mean, don't mistake his kindness for weakness. Dragon's going to have to find a dark place if he needs to contend with Phoenix.
Excuse me, my friend, but that right there, and if I get censored, I'll take it. Holy shit, what we just saw. Look, man, how can you even compare these two and say they're evenly matched? There's absolutely no way. Phoenix is light years ahead of the game. Dragon Azteca's on his way up, bro.
Well, listen, Dragon Azteca is Rey Mysterio's protege, and we can get back to that. But the tale is what's going on in the ring right now, as Mac and Phoenix renew hostilities here. Up and over, Mac onto the apron, blocks the punch and has a slap in the mouth for Phoenix. And now Mac ascends to the top rope, comes flying in.
Look at that.
Nice arm drag there.
Ho, ho, ho!
Of course, the Mac and Mil Muertes, they had a haunted house match. Their rivalry goes all the way back to the gift of the gods. Wow. Mac had this fear of the unknown, but now Mac has said that he's not afraid of his destiny. He's not afraid of his fate. So let's see what Mac has.
It looks afraid to me, brother.
I think it's important to point out that Phoenix and Mil are not only former Lucha Underground champions, but they are also both undefeated at Ultima Lucha. Oh, course, the tornado rules apply. No tags in or out here. Whoever gets in gets to fight.
You're right.
Whatever comes up, comes out.
Hey, man, thank you for pointing that out. I just got caught up in the action,
Here we
brother,
go.
you know.
The speed of El Dragon against the power of Mil Muertes. And the power of Mil Muertes seems to win out. Combination there by Phoenix. Phoenix offering up his knees. And look at Mil and Phoenix working together. Whoa, 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 whoa. These two do not like each other. A storied rivalry. All the way back in the history books of the ancient Aztec temple.
But something's going on. It might not be friendship, but it just is what it is.
And my enemy's enemy is my friend.
Brother.
Phoenix and Mil Muertes.
Oh, my God. They're more in sync and more insane than Mac and Dragon.
Now, how come Mil doesn't go for a cover here?
He wants to punish him, dude. And I totally agree with that.
Look at Mil. My dad always said, you turn your back on a man you're not afraid of. And Mil Muertes just turned his back on Phoenix. Maybe it's because he knows the task at hand is El Dragon, Azteca, and Mac.
I think the task at hand is just putting punishment and fear and a beating into these two.
Honestly, this teamwork is surprising and disturbing.
It's awesome.
Electric chair position. Look at the way El Dragon shifted his weight. And a stunner by Mac on Phoenix. And a stunner on Mil Muertes as well. Look at Dragon trying to get position here. Assistance by the Mac.
Still not enough.
Double stunner.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Look at the upper body strength, the arm strength of El Dragon Azteca there.
That ain't strength, dude. That's fear and adrenaline.
Ooh. Kick to the, looked like a shoulder blade there.
Back of the bottom of the neck, you know, ring the bell.
Super spinatus.
Wow. Phoenix is so in control of this dark side. Most people, you know, they go into panic.
For me, I think Phoenix has a quickness advantage here. Out of all four of these fighters, it's Phoenix 1, El Dragon 2. DDTJ. Phoenix's head bounced off the mat. Phoenix rolled under the bottom rope. Dragon might be proving me wrong here, as I said that Phoenix has the quickness advantage. But El Dragon has the heart. And come 2 out of 3 falls. It's hard enough to beat your opponent once. How about beating him twice?
There's something about the temple when the fans are rocking. It's mind-boggling what's going on here right now live. It's just insane.
Walls are going to tremble as the girth of the Mac is on the move! Without a care in the world. As the believers begin to bellow, all anyone cares about is becoming Lucha Underground champion. And look at Phoenix. Phoenix cares about El Dragon Azteca, sending a message. Dragon rolled in. Phoenix landed hard. A lot of space between the two. Dragon moves in to close the distance. Phoenix caught him. Dragon on his feet. Ooh,
wow.
Kick behind the ear. What does Phoenix have in mind? Dragon didn't wait to find out. High knee strike catches Phoenix seemingly underneath the chin.
So quick.
No.
He's so strong. Punched him in the back of the ear. That'll just knock you silly. Oh, God.
That didn't. This is about to. Heavy power bomb. Roll back through. Clothesline.
Oh, my God.
Remember what Mil has on the horizon. A death match. Perhaps Mil is preparing. Cover 2. Mac rolls in and saves this match.
Foolishly, I might add.
Perhaps Mil Muertes is whetting his appetite. And the feast stands right before him.
You saw that?
Jeez, nothing pretty about it.
Oh, man, he just ate a knuckle sandwich.
No arm drags, no single leg takedowns, just a straight right hand.
Right in the mush.
Now, what does Mil have in mind here? Ooh, folds Mac right on the back of his neck, right into the cover. Puts his weight on the shoulders, but Mac is able to get his left shoulder off the mat.
Now, is that just like the chicken with his head cut off and he's just acting on instincts? Because I don't think he's after that punch in the face, he's got to be knocked out on his feet.
We got to see what Mac does next here. Mac struggles to get to his feet, Mil off the ropes, but no, Mac was there. Kip up by the Mac, gets position, standing moonsault, leg is hooked, shoulders are down, and Phoenix,
wow,
with a modified PK there and keeps the match going. Sends Mac in by the head. Oh, wow, he missed it, and our camera
He's up.
Nobody is safe here in the temple. I can only imagine the casualties that'll come from Ultima Lucha Quattro as Mac has Phoenix up high. Could he be going for a stunner off the top rope? Phoenix did not wait to find out. Oh, Mac cuts out the legs, but Phoenix is using the middle rope as a springboard. Back up again, Phoenix with momentum. Frankensteiner takes the Mac over. Phoenix into a cover. Leg is hooked. No! Just a little hip thrust there, and the match continues.
Brother, even a cameraman can take an ass whooping here in the temple. They do somersaults back on their feet and in the action. Everybody here's a warrior, fans included. Even you, Matt Striker, are going to put you over. Not.
Look at Phoenix. I'm noticing that Phoenix always uses the ring to his advantage here. I wonder if El Dragon is noticing that as well.
You better believe that little Dragon is in university right now. Maybe he went to the high school of Rey Mysterio Jr., but Phoenix is another master's degree in another league of his own, my friend.
Mill on the move. Eats the steel ring post. Dragon slides out, takes advantage of Mill's position. Kick to the head, backs Mill up. Dragon waiting for Mill to turn around. Ooh, Mill caught him with, looked like a spear off the top rope. It was a shoulder to the gut.
There's nothing. Yeah, man, it's just like, wow. Oh, this match is almost crossing the line. Look at the welts on their body. People are getting hurt. Bodies are flying. It's only a matter of time before the walls come tumbling down, brother.
Now, how smart is it to take a match like this so close to Ultima Lucha Quattro?
Watch out.
Wait a minute. Phoenix has Dragon in a muscle buster. Mill has Mac in a flatliner.
Here are your winners, Mil Muertes and Phoenix.
The enemies are in sync. I mentioned how both these men are undefeated at Ultima Lucha. If what we just saw is repeated, they'll both remain unblemished on the biggest night in Lucha Underground history. And speaking of Ultima Lucha, our challenger for the Lucha Underground title, Pentagon Dark, will face the spidery conspirator of Marty the Moth Martinez, Reclusa, in her in-ring debut. It's our main event, and it's still to come. Welcome back to Lucha Underground.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the beautiful Brenda and famous B.
Oh my God.
6 weeks ago, I presided over one of the most beautiful weddings of all time. We were brutalized by that monster, Matanza Cueto. And as I laid here, helpless, unable to help my friends, I saw my life flash before my eyes. And I knew I would never be that vulnerable again.
No.
So I rehabbed. I rehabbed my leg better than anybody has ever done before. I got back in fighting condition. And here's the kicker. I signed an exclusive contract with this man. Myself, that's right, Famous B. I'm coming out of retirement, and I'm here to fight.
Famous B, shut your mouth. It looks like I'm gonna have to beat some sense into you.
Oh, whatever. Whatever, Ricky Retardo, whatever.
Ricky Mundo, who we have not seen since the wedding of Johnny and Taya, where Ricky seemed to sit back and watch the destruction of the Worldwide Underground take place, all with a smile on his face. Looks like this match is going to happen, and I wouldn't discount Ricky. He's been studying Johnny Mundo for years. As far as Famous B goes, he's an accomplished former wrestler, and at one point he decided taking 15% off the top of wrestlers' contracts was far more lucrative than being in the ring. But either way, Famous B, trained by the Santino brothers, you can't take anything away from B, and right now Ricky Mundo is beginning to lay waste to Famous B.
Yeah, it sure looks like B got his act together and he's trained to fight. Shows. Where was he training? At the Matt Stryker School of Hard Knocks?
There you see beautiful Brenda, who told me she was concerned that Big Bad Steve was going to rip her off when she brought her car there, but she was happy that Steve said all she needed was blinker fluid.
That doll has certainly done something, and we're seeing an extremely different attitude of Ricky Mundo.
Oh, look at Ricky. Fish hooking, fingers in the mouth. I think he might have had a finger in the nostril as well.
You know it's for a fact that he's committed to doing some damage. He's doing that.
Look at Famous B. Back elbow creates some space.
Nice.
Melee kick.
Nice.
And not because there's a resemblance either. Ooh, inside out clothesline there. Why take a chance?
Dude, I don't think he's ever won a singles match. Well, who cares? I like to see this ass whooping. It's all great. Oh my God. Damn. B's out, dude.
Yeah, that's got to be it now. Thankfully.
Yeah, he's no longer a capital B in that one. He's just a little B.
Here's your winner, Ricky Mundo.
Man, I'm impressed with Ricky Mundo.
You know, it's almost like Full Metal Jacket, right? You know, when they slapped him around in the bathroom and it was, you know, in bed, they held him down and hit him with soap at night.
You know
and what
what
did he do?
happened, right?
Yeah, well, he snapped out of it and he became a soldier. Didn't end well. Maybe Ricky Mundo.
I heard those cowards, Johnny Mundo and Taya, already left the building.
There you go. So perfect.
That's too bad, because I really wanted to say this to their face. It was me who unleashed Matanza at your wedding!
What? Why?
For years, you treated me like a nobody. Well, now I'm the somebody who ruined your perfect day.
Are you okay?
Because Taya, as long as you're in the picture, Johnny will never respect me the way he should. So Taya, consider this an official challenge. And in case you're wondering what I'm gonna do to you at Ultima Lucha, well, watch this.
It's almost as if there's a fatal attraction.
Did you just hear that? He threatened Taya and he said, you see what's going to be waiting for you? Watch this. No.
Look at that. He's bending Brenda all the way back.
Brother, he could snap her neck. Somebody got to get in there and do something.
There is a sickness that has descended on the temple, and its name is Ricky Mundo. The sick in the head Ricky Mundo has just made a statement by taking out Taya's maid of honor, the beautiful Brenda. I, for one, have no doubt Taya will answer Ricky's challenge for Ultima Lucha Quattro. But folks, up next, Reclusa officially debuts to take on Marty the Moss Ultima Lucha challenger, Pentagon Dark, and it's next.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Wicked Web, Reclusa!
We had a brief exposure to Reclusa in the past, but now we get to really see if the hemotoxic necrotic venom of Reclusa can paralyze Pentagon Dark. Vampiro, your initial thoughts just on the appearance?
I'm paralyzed, dude. Wow.
See Reclusa, very long legs, long arms, as you would expect for her namesake. That may pose problems for Pentagon Dark, who likes to engage in close quarters fighting.
I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem, brother, because anybody who's on the dark side, it doesn't matter your appearance. It's what's inside you mentally. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a dark, cracked spirit, you are a dangerous weapon.
And her opponent, from Jalapa, Veracruz, Mexico, Pentagon Dark.
Well, if anyone remembers Reclusa's debut 3 weeks ago, it's this man, Pentagon Dark. It was Reclusa's attack on Pentagon Dark that led to Marty the Moth winning the title. So now the responsibility of Reclusa is now the revenge of Pentagon Dark.
The thing that's going to cause problems for Pentagon right now is just like any kind of satellite with interference, you don't get the signal through, and I'm hoping that he's not going to focus on the fans.
Wait a minute, look at Reclusa.
Well, there you go.
Dangling down from her web, she begins to rain blows down onto Pentagon Dark, who will meet Marty the Moth Martinez in a Cero Miedo match at Ultima Lucha Cuatro. And of course, I don't need to tell you, Vampiro, we've only had that match one other time here in the Temple, and people are still talking about it to this day.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody. I'm even scared to talk about myself. It took me a lot of therapy to get out of that mindset, and thank you for bringing that up, Matt. It is a dangerous situation to get into, but I'd like to point something out right now. She is not rushing with her violence. She is taking her time, and even though she's on the offense, she's so confident, which means to me that she is as dark as they come.
Fingers in the eyes. Ooh, knee strike there by Reclusa. Reclusa has not let up. She sends Pentagon into the front row.
She is confident.
Whoa! Hang on a second. There's nowhere to put Reclusa. Ooh! It's Pentagon Dark. Seemingly, is it distracted or enthralled? Ooh! Hard kick to the hamstring there of Reclusa.
But dark meets darkness. You just got to chip away at the stone. The bad thing about it is the more that you hit somebody like that who likes the pain, the better. It's like fuel to the fire. It's only going to provoke more beating. This is incredible.
To the chest of Reclusa. Welcome to the Temple, young lady. What's Pentagon have in mind here? Reclusa using her long limbs to reverse the whip. It sends Pentagon in, but he catches Reclusa coming in with a kick. Look how Pentagon stays so close to his opponent. We talked about his close quarters fighting preference.
I'm anxious to see how she's going to respond. She's dark and she's violent. She's getting a beating, but I'm really anxious to see her fire back. I just want to see what her mindset is. We're going to be able to tell if we get a shot of her eyes.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh, her head bounced off the lip of that chair. Of course, with Ultima Lucha Cuatro around the corner, all of our officials have been told to exercise relaxed rules. And that's why you see our official Marty Elias not even counting, allowing the carnage to continue.
Now, do you think he's relaxed, or do you think he's worried that Pentagon's going to turn around and give him a super kick in that mush and knock that?
I think Marty's worried about the wrath of his boss, Antonio Cueto. As Reclusa writhes in pain, Pentagon Dark.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The fans, the believers, this is a strange place, man. It doesn't matter what shape or size you come in. People love the fight and the fight and the fighter. Pentagon
picks Reclusa up by the back of her head. Now, Pentagon rearranging some of the believers and rearranging the throat and teeth of Reclusa.
Pentagon's got to be very careful, because what does a Black Widow spider do? It lures you into the web, and when you get in deep and and then when all of a sudden you can't escape, watch out.
Maybe this is all a trap, but right now Pentagon is sending a message.
Yeah, the message I'm getting is he's definitely not going for the kill. Telling me there is a chink in the armor, the mirror has been cracked.
Well, I do believe that Pentagon Dark will definitely go for the kill at Ultima Lucha, and like we said, Pentagon knows that someone is watching. Pentagon knows that with every strike and every blow and every attack, that certain someone is perhaps getting a little nervous. Pentagon sends Reclusa hard in. Reclusa's long legs stop Pentagon in his tracks. Up and over here, but Pentagon is able to catch Reclusa on his shoulders. Reclusa spins. Yeah. Nice Rana there by Reclusa.
What did I tell you about getting too deep and caught up in the web? You believe me now?
Nice drop kick there. Now, Reclusa, where's she going? The spider-like legs wrapped around Pentagon and sent him tumbling to the floor. And Reclusa is not done yet. More from Reclusa. A tope into a DDT.
Damn. Holy Jesus. Dude, she lured her into the trap. She got him in the web. He's got nowhere to go. And what's going on? He's getting schooled like a fool.
He's almost mocking Pentagon there. Rolls the former champ in. Cover. No.
Oof. Look at her face. I told you I told you I wanted to see this. I wanted to see her confidence, and she's nuts. Yes, okay, but she's in control of those emotions.
Yes, but now, speaking of emotions, what would it do to Pentagon Dark's psyche to lose this match so close to Ultima Lucha Quattro?
Well, that's going to knock him down about 400 pegs, and I think he needs it, because his problem is he's going too much for the fans' cheers, and that's a big mistake. I'm telling you, pay attention with that.
Pentagon positioning himself here. Sends Reclusa down. Cover.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
And Vampiro, I know you don't like to talk about it, but we can't ignore the elephant in the room. You have a great connection to Pentagon, right? You had a war with him. What are you seeing here in Pentagon that is either negative or positive going into Ultima Lucha Quattro?
I'm seeing that somebody who's not yet ready to be a master of his own destiny. He's a fool because he didn't listen to his teachings. He thought he knew everything, and he doesn't. Why? Because this match should have been over a long time ago, and he played right into the hand like a
over
fool.
Right here, right now, if Reclusa can roll over. Cover. Ooh, that was close.
The moment that you think that you're at the top of the mountain and you start to question your own ability, your destiny changes, and that is exactly what's happening to Pentagon, my friend.
You know, there's two kinds of people in this world. Some that like to go to Disneyland and collect toys, and others that like to say things like that and throw hard kicks. Ropes for momentum here, but hang on a second. Pentagon caught Reclusa and folds her over in half. No! Wow! How about that? Reclusa kicking out. Now we're going to see what Reclusa's all about. She kicked out, but what does she do with the momentum? As Reclusa clutches at, it looks like her left hamstring. So many intense looks from the believers.
She was handpicked by Marty for a reason, my friend.
Wait a second here. Package, pile driver. Reclusa slips out, again uses her height. Push to the ropes. Nice big kick there. What does Reclusa have in mind?
Oh, man. Brother, she is in control.
Oh, not for long. Reclusa is now in a very bad position here.
Jesus.
Pentagon's got to get the lifeless body of Reclusa Reclusa back into the ring for a 3 count.
Man, I am looking at the fans, and almost 90% of this building has their jaws dropped.
Here we go. Pentagon close behind. Are you kidding me? Folks, I don't know about you, but it can't bode well for Pentagon Dark's confidence that Reclusa is kicking out of all of the high-impact maneuvers that the former Lucha Underground champion has in his arsenal. What's going to happen at Ultima Lucha Quattro when it's Marty the Moth Martinez? Canadian Destroyer by Reclusa. Hey, yeah. We saw Reclusa use that same move to help assist Marty to become the Lucha Underground champion. And the fans are appreciating it. Reclusa made the mistake. She took her eyes off of her opponent to mock him. Lung blower, and now, here we go. No way she kicks out of that.
Here's your winner, Pentagon Dark.
What an impressive debut for Reclusa. What an impressive victory for Pentagon Dark. And now, the man with zero fear is one step closer to his destiny at Ultima Lucha Quattro with the Lucha Underground title on the line. Pentagon will indeed need to have zero fear, but wait a minute.
She's one step closer to a broken arm, man. He doesn't have to do, well, yeah, he does. What's he doing?
Why Pentagon stop?
Dude, he's got a better idea. Dude, he's got a darker idea.
Well, with a Cerro Miedo match coming
no. I know what that bag is. That's my bag.
And Vamp, you have to remember this. That's a recall. The thumbtacks you know oh so well. Lucha Underground champion with a barbed wire baseball bat. Marty the Moth Martinez, the man who will have to have zero fear when he goes one-on-one with Pentagon Dark for the Lucha Underground title. Marty has pierced his fingers
with that barbed wire.
And now look what he's doing to the head of Pentagon Dark. And Reclusa seems to be loving the violence.
What's he doing? He's got...
That's weird.
Where's she going? Oh no, dude.
Speak to this better than anyone.
This is not, no.
Marty didn't break the arm because he wanted to go for something far more sinister.
I know.
But this? Let's see Reclusa pouring the gasoline. Might just be sick enough to do it.